Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory. Today, we are going to look and see what it's going to take for us to get turbo fuel up and going. So, for starters, let's see here. Let me put some. Let me just load up some of these things back here with some items, so I can be having them in my storage depot. Dimensional depot, I should say. So now let's go get some motors. Actually, how many rods do I have in here? Full up on rods. How many do I have in inventory? I've got a few. Let's see here. Put those in there as well. But I'm full on rods. But I could put some iron plates in there. Let's come grab some iron plates. Go up to the next floor. That's where we're moving screws. Come up to here is where we got motors. A few stacks of those. Don't need to worry about stators. How are we looking on got those? What about in here? We're full up, so I'll just pop off by a little bit right there. I believe I'm good on modular frames. So let's see here. Power cable, we could put some more cable in. What about wire? Do I need wire? I don't have a whole lot of wire in there. Alright. Let's just get this up and going. Let's see here. Put this here. Put this and this here. Alright. Tell you what, put that in here. And put stators in there. We'll make that work for now. Let's see here. And then see here. Also should probably There we go. Alright, how are we looking at concrete? Not a whole lot, so grab that concrete. I don't think I'm gonna need those. Alright. Let's see here. Let's just build a few of these real quick as well. Alright, that should be enough. Alright, now. Just out of curiosity. Let's see here, I'm wanting to go to over here. It's pointing that. So, if I delete that and that, and then say I grab go from here to there. Is that gonna lead me in the right direction? Yeah, for the most part. It'll work. Ah, but none of it has power. Well, let's fix that real quick, shall we? There, let's go. Whee! Huh? That's where we're going, is right there. Mayday, mayday! There we go. Well then. This lets you get a good view of the map. Holy cow. There's a lot going on, isn't there? Yeah, I may have angled that thing up a little bit too high. Oh, you can see my base from all the way over here. Oh. Down we go. Oh, hey, I think there might be a hard drive right there. What do you know? No, there is no telling what's over here. Guarding it. I see at least, okay, that's not good. Enough of that. Oh crap, that's not good. Oof. Right, but I don't think there's any more. Alright, so grab those and then those. And I will make sure to put the, let's see, put those in there, as well as the thing to motors, crystal oscillators, ooh, computers. Put those in there.
Fix-It always did underestimate the power of a single cosmic ray flipping the right bit at the wrong time.
Quick wire, not bad. Alicat aluminum sheets, awesome. Cooling systems, nice. So, both of those can go in there. Pick up those. And those. Now, question is, what's over here? I see that hatcher down there, but is there anything up here? See those spitters and that big spitter, but they're all down a little bit. So I should be able to grab this. Nice. Put that in there, put that in there, put those in there. Alright. Down we go. Alright. Well, here we are by the refineries now. And our fuel power generators. So, in order to make turbo fuel, I need to mix this with compacted coal, which you get from sulfur and coal. So first, let's look for some coal. Okay, there's some all the way up here. Okay. So we'll slap this down right there. Okay. And now, what about sulfur? That one's not as common, apparently. There's some down there. But they're way out there. Huh. Okay then. may not be able to do turbo fuel as easily as I would like. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Alright, fine. Just get on the ground and climb it. Oh well. I mean, for the most part, we're okay. I say that. Not really, but if I need to, I can always just start cutting stuff off. It's not ideal, but it can be done. Okay, well. Let's see here. So I've explored all the way that way. I've explored all the way that way. And all the way down there. I've gone up there, but I suppose what I should do is actually work on automating some of the other pieces that I'm gonna need. Like computers and the heavy modular frames. Which would all be made in, well, heavy modular frames would probably be made up here. Let's go up this way. Yeah, this is where I would make the heavy modular frames. And it's either I need to make even more screws or more concrete. Honestly, I'd rather use this one. Which I can do pretty easily. got left behind? A whole lot of random stuff. So, circuit boards can go into here. Can I put plastic in here? Not really. What about modular frames? Probably not. Nope. Reinforced iron plates? Nope. Screws. Can I put those in here? Yes, I can. What about normal iron plates? Yes, I can. Put a few of them in there. Steel pipes? Not really. What about steel beams? Yes. Here. We'll go with that for now. Put that on just to clear up my inventory. Alright, so this is going to be making heavy modular frames. And it's going to make 2 per minute. Right? So, I'm trying to remember how many encased industrial beams I'm making per minute. That is a lot of screws. Also need steel pipes, modular frames. I have to. I might take advantage of the short distance between here and there. No, because I'd have to set up some sort of fuel system for them, which I could do. I could do that. I mean, I can take down that steel production right there. Or could use that steel production to take advantage of the alternate recipe. I don't know. I think I'll stick with the normal one. Because there's still 3 iron nodes down there I can take advantage of. Let me see here real quick. Do I really need to be making this many modular frames? Probably not. Because I'm making a lot of modular frames. This one's also making a ton of rotors. I really don't need to be making that many rotors either. All the rotors are going right now. Where are all the rotors going? Or do I not have an output set up for them? I don't even have an output set up for the rotors. No wonder they're not doing anything. How many of these do I have? 20 of these. Alright, that's all I highlighted was those. Yep. 20 of them. So I'm making, what was it, 80 rotors per minute? That's a lot of rotors. Alright, tell you what, let's get started with putting hooking up an outfeed for all of these. Grab a merger. Let's go that way. And then we grab two bolts. Alright. And then we put, say, one of these down. I suppose right about here would be fine. Line that up right. Oh, it did. Alright, so that. And then we take this. Alright, then we grab industrial storage, slap it. Put it there. And we go from there to there. Grab this. Nope, not a merger. Smart splitter. This can be overflow on this side. And then we grab a merger. Slap it. Just take that, slap it right there. That way when this fills up, they'll all go that way and get thrown into the resource sink. So, at least there's that now. So maybe now the screws will actually... There's just so many of them because these things are backed up. They should empty out relatively quickly though. So. But let's see here. All of these down here though, probably. Yep, still full because it's gonna take forever for all of these down here to get emptied out. Which is okay. Yeah. You're not quite full on reinforced iron plates. So I'm pretty much consuming as many reinforced iron plates as I'm producing with this setup. Not getting a whole lot of extra. I mean, I guess that's fine for the most part. So, we'll throw those in there. Can't quite fit the motors. Quick wire? Yeah, put the quick wire in there. Fit the rotors. Not the cable though. That's okay. This will work for now. So, that being said, we can make these. I might just have to bring some of those to over here. And I'm not gonna try to set up more of those. I'll just turn them into, let's see here. Say I grab a constructor. Yeah, there's a recipe where I can just turn ingots into screws. So, like for instance, let's see here. 1 ingot equals 1 rod. And 1 rod equals 4 screws. I'll do this one. So 1 ingot equals 4 screws. So this just has the same amount of output. It's actually a little bit faster. But it uses the same amount. So like 5 ingots, 1 ingot makes 4 screws with this setup. But it just cuts out the need for rod production. So I would need so many though with this. I would need 5 of them. Which, I mean, fair enough. Those 3 right there are gonna produce a lot, because those 3 I believe are normal nodes. So that's what, 120 on each of them? So there's so much iron coming into this facility though already. Got like all the iron around here coming straight to here. Then I also got iron coming from over there and over there. Oh, hey, there's some limestone. So, let's see here. So even if I just got one of these going, making, heavy modular frames, the modular frames won't be an issue. I'm making 80 of those per minute. Steel pipes, that won't be bad. Encased industrial beams, those will be easy. Because what I'm thinking is I can set up a truck to come from over there to over here and have it bring the encased industrial beams over here. That would actually be really cool. So I might look into doing that. And then screws, I can just belt some more iron ore from over there to over here. Between those three right there, I'm getting 120, 240, 360 per minute. And if I'm getting 360 per minute, that's 360 divided by 5. So that's going to be 72 of these machines making that. But then, with that being said, though, that's going to be 72 of them making it at 50 per. That's 3,600 screws. And with each of these consuming 240, I could actually set up 15 of them, but I probably won't. Probably just set up 5 of them. The only issue might be the steel pipes, because that's a lot of steel pipes. These 50 encased industrial beams per minute, I'd have to double check to see how many I'm producing. But I think I'll be alright. The other thing I could look into setting up is redoing my copper works. Because I've only got one copper node being fed into this thing. And I definitely need some more. I gotta get computers up and going. And I don't even have all the components for computers going. So anyways, let's take a look at this real quick. How many steel pipes am I making per minute? A lot. Never mind. Steel pipes won't be an issue. I'm making, what is that, 50 times 7? Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 50 times 7. So that's 350 steel pipes per minute. Steel pipes will not be an issue. Good to know. Okay. So how many encased industrial beams am I making per minute? Let's check that out, shall we? That is one thing I'm curious about. I don't know how many of these I'm making per minute. Because these only make 4 per minute. I've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on, let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 9 of these making 4 per minute, so that's only 9 making 4. That's what, 36? I believe that's only 36 per minute. Which ain't a lot. I mean, I could always up that production. I actually get enough down here to keep this running? I think so. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. So I would have to up that production of concrete, which I believe that's being made with the rubber. Yeah, the rubber. But I'm pretty sure this limestone might be mixed out. 100, 200. Yeah, I maxed out that limestone. Well, I could go make the limestone more. I'm pretty sure. And I think these finally settled out to where they're no longer like one or two of them's running low. I think. Pretty sure they're all producing relatively quickly now. But pretty sure I could overclock that one back there so it's producing faster. And then I could probably add another rubber concrete up top without any issue, because I think it's only 20 rubber per minute down the floor. So yeah, 20 rubber per minute. So I could put another one of these up here, and it wouldn't be an issue. And it would give me, what, 90 more concrete per minute? So I've got 180 going up, 90 more would put it at 270. And these use 20. So I could technically build 4 more, but let's see how we're looking first. It's what, 36 per minute? So let's see here. There's always, I really don't like that that's flickering, but I could always take this iron and turn it and use it up here, because I'm not really utilizing it up here anymore. So if I'm making 36, let's see how that looks for the manufacturer here. At 36 per minute, how many manufacturers can I make based off that? 3. So I can make 3 of these, which would give me 6 heavy modular frames per minute, which honestly, that's not bad considering everything that's going into this thing. So, and with that, 3, so 240 times 3, which is 720. which, when you look at screws, we got these right here. These make 50 per minute, these make 40 per minute. So 720 would be 750, which 750 divided by 5 is, that's what, 13? 13 sounds right, I could be wrong. 15, okay. I was close. So I would need 15 constructors making screws. But if these consume 5 iron ingots per minute, and I got 15 of them, 75, which be 3 smelters, which I don't think I would even have to overclock one of those. I could just take one of those and bring it up here and it'd be fine. So, tell you what, let's take a look at this corner right here. See how we're looking. Yeah, I'd be willing to bring up a thing right here. So let's grab a conveyor wall. We'll slap it Oh, that's not good. Alright. So, let's see here. We grab smelters. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Put one down so I can delete this one because I don't want it up against a wall. Alright, there's all those. Splitter right here. Alright, now let's grab a walk through lift. Awesome. So, now let's just come over here, see which iron node isn't really being used. Get rid of this. One of these iron nodes not being utilized. We'll just take this one. Yeah, So this is making 120 iron ore per minute. So, for starters, let's come back into here. Throw that out of my inventory. Grab Mach 2 belt. And we shall bring it around. Oh, so close. All right, Bean. Need to move. Thank you. Alright, so there comes the iron ore up to there. So... dang it. Alright, so they're coming up. Just gonna go ahead and zoop all of these to down here. Take them, zoom them back that way. Alright, so there's all that. Alright, so all of these are working now. So now, what we'll do is we'll grab some mergers. That will come out this way. We shall grab some constructors. We'll put them this way. They're gonna make cast screws. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 15. Actually worked out pretty good right there. Alright. So, let's put 15 of these. Did I mess up my math? I think I may have messed up my math. So, let me just double check. So 3 of those make 720. Okay, so we'll just round that up to 750 so the math can be easy. 750 divided by 50 is 15. Alright, so I need 15 of them. So that'd be 12.5 times 15 is 187.5. But I'm only making 120. Ooh. But I need baguette. So I need a bit more of that. Good to know. So if I get 60 more, that put me at 180. If I'm up 180, that will pretty much meet what I need, because I'll just be, the last one will just be running a little short. Alright, so with that being said, I guess I am putting down one right there. And I'm gonna put one right there. And we're gonna get rid of that. Okay. Yep, I did do it. Well, this kind of works out in my favor. So I can just connect you like that. Put one there. And put one there. And we do 3 belts between all of them. Alright. Now before I get too far ahead of myself, let me just go ahead and make sure this thing is now outputting 180 per minute. So I will need some power shards, but that's okay. So this needs to be at 180. And then I need to make sure this is a Mach 3 belt. That's a Mach 3 belt. That's a Mach 3 belt. That's a Mach 3 belt. And that's a Mach 3 lift. Nice. Okay. So, now I know I got enough iron being made. Let's go hook it all up to screws. This way they can go ahead and be filling up these first few. Right? Yeah. They'll fill up these first few real quick. And then we'll start doing this. Alright, then we grab Mach 3 belts. Run them all the way down. Awesome. Alright, so that's a bunch of screws being made. And they'll get sent up here to the manufacturer. Along with modular frames, steel pipes, and encased industrial beams. What I might do is make steel pipes over here. I don't know yet. Could send them over on the truck. So, but with that being said, this is where I am calling it. I hope all of you enjoyed, and I will see all of you next time. Take care, everybody. Toodaloo.